Welcome everybody to the first episode of the Reply Guys podcast, also known as Banks and Tranks Season 2 Episode 1. So, we were deciding, we want to change up the format of the show a little bit. People weren't rocking with the old show before, but yeah. Anyway, my name is Suhaib. I like carrots. And this is my guest here, Akif.
Hi, my name is Akif.
Okay. Can you move the chair?
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what it's been a while since we've done the podcast. And I think I think we're not quite back into the groove yet. Clearly.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think you know what that's supposed to mean, but what have you been up to in the last 6 months, man?
Oh, yeah. So I've been working. Like, how long has it been since the podcast ever since the podcast ended and we were coming back? I've been working on this.
Let me do like a little camera capture of what's on there, I guess.
Good idea.
You want to kind of explain this to
Yeah.
us?
So this is sort of my life's greatest accomplishment. It's called Z Game. So here's the thing with word games is they're boring and like whatever, but this one's really good. So the way it works, so first of all, the namesake, the alphabet goes A B C D. In this game, it goes A B C D E F G H Z I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y. So the Z is in a different place.
Okay.
Now, next up is this little hexagon formation. I probably spent like 2 days, 3 days, 1 day at least per hexagon. So probably 3 days just on the hexagons. And then it hit me when I was walking down the basement and I bumped into a square that I should join the hexagons with squares. And this is how the game works. So scroll down a little bit. Yeah. So you're given a word at the beginning called grandpa. And the object of the game is you solve for a cipher of the word. In this case, FQYMCOY. That's the cipher. So here's the thing is you're given hints in the hexagons. For example, one of your hints is full of quiche, and you have to put together that makes FOQ. And then the next one is yard mastery. Now, what's crazy about yard mastery? It has two Y's, one of the only words with that. Now, the third hint is pretty tough. Protagonist. Now, what's another word for protagonist? MC. And so then you get go back down. You get FQYMCOY.
Wait,
And
where do you get the
that's
O?
full of quiche.
So you just have to know to put the O there?
Yeah,
How
like
do you
when
know
the
what order that you put these letters in? How do I get any
yeah.
kind of that's not a fucking that's not an answer. That's not an
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't just say yeah to a question like that.
Listen,
No,
okay.
that's not an answer.
Okay. Grandpa, you already know from the explanation of the game, it's at least 3 essays in the beginning. Once I figure out how to sort of work on a computer,
Okay, so
then
you're
I
so
can
I
make it
mean I
online.
appreciate that A gets converted to Y both
Uh-huh.
times so it's consistent. But
Mm-hmm.
how do you know that F maps to G and Q maps to R
You've solved the
automatically?
hints. You're
But
gonna
okay, wait, I
solve
can
the
see that what
hints.
you're doing is some sort of a Caesar shift,
Uh-huh.
except G becomes F, so you went one back. R becomes Q, so but shouldn't A become A doesn't become Z
Because
because
the
of
Z
the
is
Z is
after the
over
H because we
here.
use a new alphabet for Z game.
So I'm just trying to figure out,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Are you having fun yet?
no,
What? What?
because there's no intuition to this game, like a word game. Like, let me show you a good word game. Let me show you. Let me show you the word game. Don't mind that picture that's there. But that'll come out. That'll come up.
I don't
later.
know if I read that right. Oh boy, are we doing the Wordle today? That's actually what my game is inspired by.
Is it? I could not tell.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Actually, I'm not being sarcastic.
No,
it doesn't seem like Wordle at all. Because one rule in Wordle is that you can't just put random letters that don't mean anything.
FQYMOY. What are you talking about? Listen, I've been spending days on this. How long have you heard about this? Minutes. You barely even knew.
Okay, drugs is not. Okay, we have a S.
Okay. Oh, this is spoilers for that Wordle, but I guess if it's posted by, as long as it's not posted today, it shouldn't spoil anybody. Oh, that's good. Oh, I bet it's Pomies. Wait, why does it
Wait, what could it be?
Poties, Pofis.
Posse.
Posse.
Wow,
that's a nice game. Yeah,
okay.
that was about as fun as mine.
No,
right? What?
Wrong.
It's
wrong.
like a similar level of fun. Yeah.
Wrong. That was like each hint gave me like an insight on kind of the next thing that I'm going to do.
Same in Z game. In Z game, every hint is in the hexagon, and it tells you what the letters are.
The hint,
like full of
even how do you know how like the here's my problem with this. Okay, you take the hexagon. And I see full of quiche. How do I? And I am somehow supposed to connect that back to Grandpa. How am I supposed to know that I shouldn't go off the last letter? So what if I go LFE?
Oh, that's not right. You'd get the wrong answer.
But But then
it's gonna be coded. Once I put it on a computer, you're gonna be able to figure it out.
It's gonna be coded?
On the
Who's
computer.
Gonna code it? You don't know how to code.
Listen.
Every time we have an idea for let's create a game, let's create something. It's like, he'll sit here, he'll come up with a bunch of these different ideas, and then I'll be like, okay, so then like, are you gonna help me actually work on this? Like, no, can you just like make it for me?
That's the thing is, I don't know how to code, but you are unemployed with a computer science degree, so that just sounds like that's what you're gonna do, and then I can sit and watch or write an idea or something. That's my thing. As I make ideas, man.
Wait. Say that again.
She tryna peep on the smartest way. That she before that she better get money. I put a man in a body bag. If he thinks that he wanna look at me funny.
I think I know what to call this podcast.
Oh.
The Ideas Man podcast.
Wait, that's actually a good title. Yeah,
we're the Ideas Man podcast.
The Ideas Man podcast, because that's
kind of
what we do. Is we don't do anything. We just come up with an idea.
How did it take us this long to come up with this?
And how many rooms could have been gone through?
Ideas like this,
it only comes in one. Once in a blue room. Once in a blue room. How many blue rooms
are there?
Not enough. There's only enough for the Smurfs.
Isn't even a blue room, but
right now, once in a
blue
room. Yeah.
Okay.
Ideas Man podcast.
We're the Ideas Man podcast. This is the greatest podcast on earth,
and this is our best Ideas Man.
Here's an idea: Stranger Things season 5. What the hell? So that show finally came out. We were talking about it last year. Oh, they're gonna have season 5 coming up. Noah Schnapp is going to get shot by the IDF. That was our prediction. So this scene that is from the episode that they have cleared for us to use in copyright should give us some insight on the fate of Noah Schnapp during the show. Let's take a look.
Lock in your bets. Lock in your bets. Idea.
What is going to happen? So spoilers for Stranger Things season 5 if you haven't watched it yet.
Then skip to this timestamp. That one.
All right.
Any.
You're looking pale. Is there something wrong?
Kind of like the graphics on this show for this season.
Huh? Do you think so?
I like this little, like, they're having this text box
in the bottom. Are you eating properly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly?
Noah Schnapp, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually voicing both characters right now.
Oh, I wonder what's in her soup.
What kind of soup?
Wait, how
What's
did they
in it?
know they would say that?
So this right here is what we call Oda level foreshadowing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So
But hang on.
Oda level foreshadowing here.
Hang
Let me
on.
show you.
Right. Oh, I actually know exactly what you're about to show me, but the viewers don't. So
Do you?
tune into that. I do. I
Actually,
do. I do. I do. I do. I know. I know.
wait,
I
what?
know.
I actually
Yeah, I know it. I know it. You're going to show it and I'm going to say I know it. You're going to show the thing that says Oda level foreshadowing. Guys, we need to tell the difference between a foreshadow and a callback.
Oh, that is what I was gonna show.
I
can't,
know it. I knew it.
I can't find it because I didn't
Wait.
like it because the thing is that the
Oh.
example that they used, the example that they use that they're calling a callback, or somebody
Maybe go to the quote.
quote tweeted this.
Hooray.
You really got to learn the difference between. Okay, let's actually talk about this for a second. I just want to clarify this thing. This is Oda level 4. There are a lot of times when Oda is just doing a callback, but this actually is Oda level foreshadowing. And the reason why is because here, the reason why these 4 characters are depicted is because they are now the 4 great emperors of the New World. This was released way before they were the 4 great emperors. And if anybody guessed back then when this was released that these 4, they would believe Luffy and Shanks. Shanks was already an emperor. But Kaido, Big Mom, and at the time Whitebeard, those are the 4 emperors. And then in the New World, Luffy is not a 4th emperor. It was still Kaido. But by now, Luffy takes Kaido's place, and Buggy out of nowhere becomes one of the 4 emperors. If you've only seen a little bit of One Piece, so I'm telling you, like Buggy, this idea, this is foreshadowing. This is foreshadowing. Like this isn't just a callback. This is like it's both.
Okay.
It's both callback and
Well,
foreshadowing.
I saw it on a tweet, so I'm just gonna listen to the last tweet I saw. So
I guess that's the reply guy side of you, but we're no longer reply guys. We're ideas men.
and let's get back to that great idea of watching Stranger Things.
Bread?
Bread? That's what's in the soup?
I dice bread, fry it in oil, then boil it in water.
What?
It's a
What?
Didn't you hear? She dices
Who
bread.
makes that's not a
She dices
the
bread,
Stranger
fries
Things
it
writing
in oil.
this season makes no sense, okay? Whatever
No,
their
wait.
otherworld thing is called, just because it's a different dimension and whatever, that doesn't mean you can just ruin
no.
soup.
You watch the whole thing. I think you're making too
meal.
early.
It's called bread and water soup.
There, bread and water soup.
So it is
called
bread
hot
and
ham
water
water.
after all.
It's called hot ham water.
Bread,
And I flavor it with salt.
and she flavors
I'll
it
treat
with
you
salt.
sometime.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there should be salt at least. There shouldn't
Oh?
be bread. I'm Noah Schnapp. Like you're not gonna have a career.
Oh
after this.
no, her tummy fell. Her tummy.
It
Now,
probably
You are
because she ate
overdoing it.
fucking bread and water soup.
Oh, do you think she might be malnourished?
Should you even
Just get
mention
some
the water?
rest.
Should she also, if she's
I'll
gonna
go
say
buy
all of
something
the
a bit more
ingredients of
nutritious.
the soup, she should
Shouldn't
say
it be
bread and
bread
water
and
and
salt
and
soup?
onion soup?
There's no onion. She dices
Oil,
bread,
oil.
fries it in oil.
What
Oh
the hell?
my gosh!
What the hell? Why did he bomb her?
Kia!
What the fuck?
Ah!
How did you know what she was gonna say?
I don't know. I've never seen Stranger Things before. I don't know. I don't know, but
All right, that was a bad idea. I have to give that idea a 2 stars out of 5. We should, and if any of you guys have any ideas that you want us to rate, like ideas that we could turn into a whole project and stuff, like leave
Wait.
your ideas down below in the comments
Question.
and we can rate your ideas on the
Question.
next episode.
I think our scale should be more interesting. Let's rate it on a scale.
Okay, 3 bananas out of 5.
No. Idea scale. Let's rate it on a scale of
Oh.
Albert Einstein to like sliced bread and water soup. What's like a good rating? Like 2 ideas, one's good and one's bad. And then that's our rating. So let's rank it from Albert Einstein to Jeffrey Epstein. That sounds like a good
Epstein to Einstein scale.
the Epstein to Einstein scale. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say Musk because he seems like an ideas guy more than he's a doing type of guy.
Oh.
And honestly, Epstein, like, he executed on a lot of his ideas actually.
Well,
So I don't think it's
so
really
it would be Elon to Einstein. I like it EE. I like it like
Elon to
it's
Einstein.
alliteration.
It's the E squared.
E equals MC
E
squared.
squared equals E equals MC squared.
Oh.
So we can just call it E squared the E squared test, like P square. E squared test.
Yeah.
With the E squared
Okay,
test.
so bread and water soup, is that Elon or Einstein? I think
Is there a range? Is it like percent Elon and percent Einstein? Like, and can we rate the idea of the idea scale on the idea scale?
Yeah,
I think we should do that first.
Yeah.
So Elon to Einstein.
Okay.
There's like, what is the flow? What's like? Is there something in between? What's
Maybe
like the middle point?
the midpoint is
Maybe the midpoint is Epstein.
Okay.
No, wait. He should probably be on the. Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Epstein is the midpoint.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
But that means that just like a mediocre idea is Epstein, and then a bad idea is Elon.
Hang on. Who said? Did anyone say that Einstein was the good idea?
Okay, come on. He's got a lot of good ideas. He's got E equals MC squared. He's got the gravitational equation.
Actually,
like
you know
cosmological
what?
constant.
You know what? I was gonna make fun of Einstein and then say, actually, my ideas are better, and therefore I should be higher on the scale. But I can do that and not discredit Einstein and just say I'm better. So let's do Elon to Einstein to me. How about that? Wait, what about Einstein's mom? Wouldn't Einstein's mom be smarter? Yeah.
No.
Everybody's mom is smarter. They
That's
know.
not true.
They know.
Our mom isn't smarter.
No, they know it. They know. They're like, this is how you chop the onions, and this is how you get married, and this is. They know more. I'm sure Einstein's mom.
I think our moms are full of a lot of heart and courage, and dignity and strength, but I don't know if that makes them smarter by necessity.
How about this? Elon's mom versus Einstein's mom.
No, okay. So
No
let's do
No
do
mames.
on one end we have Elon.
Okay.
So this is just ideas.
That suck.
Ideas, lots of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of ideas, bad execution. This should actually be like a 4-point graph. So this should and I guess E squared implies that it's a square graph.
I guess.
So Elon, and then we'll have Epstein to mean a bad idea.
Bad execution.
Einstein is.
Oh, let's do Gandhi. Good luck. Gandhi's the opposite of Epstein. Elon, Einstein, Epstein, and Gandhi.
So okay.
Who else is there?
So this is the execution, and then this is.
I guess their name.
Einstein would really be at the corner here, where it's like good ideas.
Their name should start with an E. Hang on,
good
but
ideas,
maybe
good execution. Oh wait, but Einstein couldn't actually execute his ideas because he didn't have the...
Wait. This is gonna be too much. We want to rank like everything on the podcast this way. We should just say this is an Einstein out of 10. This is an Elon out of 10. This is here's how we'll say this. This is the Epstein axis and this is the Einstein axis, right? These are the two different axes. Okay. And then we just have to do a score on each axis. So from -10, which we'll just call Elon. Mm-hmm.
So like for example, like so if we get something that's 1E, like a okay idea, or 1E okay execution, and then -9 E squared, like or -9 E sub 2, you know.
Sure,
E sub 1, E sub -9 E sub 2, and so then that's like a okay execution, very horrible idea, very Epstein. Like this would be bad for the world. This is probably where
Okay, so rate like the light bulb. What are
like
you
Joe
giving
Biden.
that? What are you giving?
The light bulb is an idea. I would say the light bulb is probably like good idea, and so like it would go all the way. I would say it's like a 10 E2, and then like as far as
Who's up there, Gandhi?
execution, yeah, Gandhi, I guess he's got a really good idea. He's got okay execution because
Right, he wrote a letter to Hitler that why would Hitler even read it or do anything about it?
because like he had a lot of great ideas. He did also have a lot of bad ideas, but let's say we're going off of his like main core ideas, his peace ideas, but unfortunately he got assassinated. So maybe MLK is better. MLK, because I feel like
Can
MLK
we
wasn't as bad of
find
a guy.
somebody that starts with E? How come
Okay.
everybody starts with E?
E.
Oh, MLK. So spell it like EMLK, and then it works. MLK. There we go.
Okay, MLK. He had good ideas, and his execution it wasn't Einstein level execution, and it wasn't Elon level execution either.
Okay, so like rank something.
So yeah, so then the light bulb, I would say it's like around 10E, and probably like initially it was a 7E1, or initially it was probably a 10E1, then it went down to a 4E1 during the crisis when they were basically doing planned obsolescence. And
Wait,
then like as planned obsolescence, like it shifted, to like 5E1.
so but everything would have like a coordinate score then.
Yeah, everything is a coordinate on this big map.
So this is getting what's its coordinate?
So the score for the E squared test, I have to say I think the E squared test itself lands right in the middle. I think it's
definitely
it's
a
not the best
zero.
execution.
It's a 0 out of 10.
We can do better, but we could also do worse, right? It could be a giant curve.
It's a 0 out of 10.
So yeah, it's a 0 out of E.
Okay.
0 out of E squared.
Yeah, this
That's the score.
that kind of sucks. I guess it's mid.
Do we want a new system?
I liked it. It's like this is an Einstein out of 10. This is an Elon out of 10.
Okay.
Ranking
We'll
it
stick
from
to
Elon.
Einstein to Elon.
Okay.
We'll scrap the other axis because you don't like math and you're stupid.
Sure.
And so
listen.
this just played on its own. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's watch it for a
wait.
couple of seconds.
Let's just see what's here.
This is some good stuff. The Duffer Brothers really knocked it out of the park with this season.
Hi, how may I help you? Oh,
The focus on Noah Schnapp was a
And
good
now?
idea.
You're working here now?
yep.
It's
I'm
hard to
grocery
believe
now.
that Noah Schnapp's character is gonna come out as gay when
You
he's
switched
gay.
jobs.
What?
Where
That's
I
hard
last
to
worked,
believe.
Yeah,
Well,
because usually,
a
like,
robot flies
think about it in How I Met Your Mother. Neil Patrick Harris is like the straightest guy in the show, but he's gay in real life. I don't think we should make the gay guy gay. In this
No,
show.
but I read about it. The Duffer Brothers, as they say, they plan everything all from day one. They actually went to the gay convention.
they
and
actually knew Noah
before-
Schnapp was gonna be gay when he was
before
in the
he had come out, because he only came out like 2 years ago or something. And it turns out that he turned out to be gay, so then they planned it. Because it's also
I'm
in the
agreeing with everything you're
because
saying.
let me tell you, I haven't seen any Stranger Things other than what I'm watching now in the first season. In the first season, they say, yeah, everyone calls him a little F slur. So they knew. They was all planned from the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were like, let's cast the little kid who is growing up in the progressive era, who's gay and won't have to be called the F slur in real life, and give him the 80s bullying treatment, have him be called the F slur all the time, traumatize him for life, make him a Zionist.
So then he turns out to be gay when he grows up.
Duffer Brothers.
Duffer Brothers,
Vince
you've done it
Gilligan,
again.
Pluribus. Oh,
And-
dude, we still need to watch the Pluribus finale. I forgot about that. It happened while you were out of town, so.
Oh,
yeah, we gotta
I
finish that,
forgot
yeah.
about that. No spoilers in the comments. I know all you commenters
I know.
are.
Zero commenters.
Oh,
You're the only
yeah.
guy that comments on all of our videos.
I'll spoil Pluribus. Watch me do
Shit.
it.
All right,
Watching.
season 5 of Stranger Things.
I give it a
I give
Gandhi.
it like a Elon Epstein.
Yeah, I give it Elon Epstein out of 10.
Elon Epstein out of 10. This
Mhm.
clip, maybe if they didn't do as much of that IDF bombing at the end, I
Uh-huh.
think I might give it closer to the Einstein
No, well,
Gandhi.
that's your rating.
Einstein MLK.
I feel like not.
MLK.
So you say not enough Zionist bombing. I was saying
I said-
too little. I was
No, no.
saying let's do more.
You just said that. Okay. Yeah, I was saying there was too much.
Too much, and I'm saying there's not
too
enough.
little. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we disagree, right? This
Mhm.
podcast is also about disagreeing on ideas.
It's called the Disagreeing
No, we're-
Ideas podcast.
Ideas. How do we not do ideas, man? Ideas.
It
the
really
ideas,
are
guys.
the best ideas come when the camera's rolling. Isn't that
That's
right?
usually, yeah. So, our next topic of the day that we have today is Zoran Mamdani is the president of New York now. He's the mayor. but I like to
Woo!
say that he's the
Snaps for
president.
that.
I was very excited. Basically, the first time that I saw Zoran Mamdani ever back in January of 2025, I was like, "This is going to be the mayor." He was only polling at 2%. We worked. We worked really hard, and we got him in there. And now he's the first Democratic Socialist mayor of New York.
Hang on. Sorry. Just wanted to clarify. Did you vote for him?
No, I helped. I called people. I reached out to New Yorkers.
That's
and
interesting. So you voted for Andrew Cuomo.
I didn't vote for either of them. I don't live in New York.
Interesting. A no vote guy.
Akif, we couldn't vote there. We live in Kansas.
Well, so they call it a vacation.
You
know.
can't. You have to be a resident. You have to live there.
Well,
you have to,
have you ever heard of the vacation voters policy? VV voting? Ever heard
Where
of it?
were you on January 6th, 2021?
Wow, that question. Well,
Who did you vote for in the 2024 presidential election?
Listen, okay? You can't play. Don't play the clip of what I said. Don't play it, but I prefer not to say.
Okay. Yeah, let's check out this video. So this is somebody trying to say that they're both Nazis. Now let's be very clear.
Okay.
Which one's doing the Hitler salute?
Do a 0.1 times speed. Point like let's cuz it's a little bit tough nowadays. We need to check on everybody now.
I feel like Hitler
So-
didn't do this like this kind of thing where he and his hand was usually more angled out. And also the way the arc of the hand.
Also,
he's taking it from the side instead of from the middle.
Look at the top by bottom.
The bottom, he's like
the
fucking flinging it out.
Right. And
I mean,
also, wait, on our scale, Elon
Elon's
was
on
in the Hitler place.
Yeah, and if we put Mamdani on the scale,
I put
he
him
gets
like in
Einstein.
Gandhi Einstein. I think he's the new Gandhi Einstein, and you can quote us on that.
Zoran Mamdani is the new Gandhi Einstein, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mamdani, I don't feel like he's a bad guy. He's actually a pretty good guy. He's got a lot of really solid policies. And we're back on the Banks and Tranks podcast. Now, last time we were talking about Zoran Mamdani and how he's been inaugurated as the new president of New York. But one thing I found really interesting, which goes into the themes of this podcast, is that he got sworn in on a
Quran.
Yeah. That's so I think this is your time to shine. Tell us all about like the Islamic podcast, like what we're all about here.
Right. So this podcast has sort of been both one of the most heavenly inspired and most hellishly cruel podcast in terms of if you read a Quran, you read it front to back.
I mean,
yeah.
We decided after last Ramadan that we're just Ramadan Muslims now because That's just a more practical.
It's just mathematically,
mathematically, like, we did the
one
calculus,
to
like
do.
we were actually panicked because we did a lot of bad stuff during Ramadan last year, but apparently your
Mm.
bad deeds don't get multiplied, but your good deeds do get multiplied.
Which
So
is
we're like,
good. We're in the
just gonna
clear.
Oda level foreshadowing, blah blah blah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
Mhm.
fantastic this Ramadan.
And
Nothing is
let's
gonna go
not
wrong.
forget,
Nothing
there's
will go
the
wrong,
story.
inshallah.
Listen to this Quranic story. Once upon a time, there was a prostitute, and she was doing one of the most deplorable sins in the eyes of Allah. But the next day, she saved a spider, something like that. She saved an animal.
She saved a dog.
A spider, I think. And so then Allah brought down a thread, a spider thread, for the prostitute to climb up in order to achieve nirvana. That's yeah. So what I'm trying to say is anybody can redeem themselves and be a good boy.
For audio only listeners, I'm saying no.
I guess you don't believe in the magic of redemption.
I do believe in the magic of the miracle, not the magic, the miracle of redemption, but I do not think that's how the story went. So I think you're mixing together a different story about Buddhism, but that's neither here nor there. Zoran Mamdani is our first Muslim socialist, and yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm good with it. I like
Okay.
it.
I thought you had like a big thing prepared.
Yeah, I do. It's just that I had some alphabet soup today, so I'm trying. My brain's all scrambled. Yeah, I think it makes sense. It shows that Islam's the correct religion because in the Quran it says, in the year 2025 there will be a Muslim president of the biggest city in the world, and that happens. So the Quran predicted. So that means that it's right. Yeah.
Why did they say 2025? Don't they use different years? I'm trying to see holes in our argument here, but let's not worry about it. Moving on from Mamdani though,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We've got a lot of big things going on. Here's the idea of the day. New idea of the day. Let's check out this tweet where it says, "Hard to say how I'm feeling right now. Pick unrelated." So do you know where this photo is from?
Looks like Stranger Things season 1. Like the gay guy or the girl or something. Winona Ryder, whatever his name is. Who? I don't know who that is. I just think I know. So who is it, Sahib?
Hi, I'm Trevor Moore. Did you know that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America? It's illegal. It's a federal offense. It's one of the only sentences that you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it right then because I was just telling you that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America. I'm not actually saying it. I'm just letting you know that it's illegal to say that. It's kind of like a public service. I'm letting you know so that you don't accidentally go out and say something like that. But what's interesting is that it's very illegal to say, I really, really think someone out there should kill the President of the United States of America. That's illegal, extremely illegal, very, very illegal, but not illegal to say with a mortar launcher. Because that's its own sentence. It's an incomplete sentence, but it may have nothing to do with the sentence before that. So that's perfectly fine, perfectly legal. I also found out that it's incredibly illegal, extremely illegal, to go on television and say something like the best place to fire a mortar launcher at the White House would be from the roof of the Rockefeller Hewitt building because
I'm
of minimum
sorry,
security
I
and you
can't
get a clear line of
focus.
sight to
Why
the
doesn't he
president's
play
bedroom.
the music during the
Insanely
whole
illegal.
episode?
I think so we can hear the sentence we're not supposed to say or we can say more.
But I
clearly.
can hear it. The audio's mixed perfectly
Ridiculously,
fine for
recklessly,
everything else for me
insanely
to hear.
illegal. Yet even more illegal to show an illustrated diagram. Insanely illegal, ridiculously, horribly felonious, because they will come to your house.
I think it's like a comedy sketch, so maybe it's like a joke to
One
stop
thing
the music
is
that we're
technically
not in
legal
on.
to say is that we have a group that meets Fridays at midnight under the Brooklyn Bridge, and the password is Sic Semper Tyrannis.
Joke.
Joke. You know what that is?
I've never told a joke in my
Okay.
life.
So
Right. Oh,
I've been
right.
seeing this
So
photo
what
kind
is
of going
this
around a lot.
guy Jenny to a 4.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of stumped on what they're trying to say with this, because they're just saying they're just saying hard to say how I'm feeling right now on January 3rd, 2026, on the same day that it was 2 days after New Year's, and on the same day that some stuff happened. So, but okay. Right. So Venezuela. What do you know about Venezuela?
Caracas is the capital.
Okay.
Caracas, Venezuela.
Caracas.
Caracas, Venezuela.
Wow. Is that like from Spanish class? Like, did they teach you in that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and who's kind of the guy in Caracas right now? And in there, secure, no problems, no questions asked. Who is there? What is his name?
Is this a trick question?
Are you blanking? Like,
Can I have like a hint or something?
okay, so who was the guy that the Cyclops met in the Odyssey?
Percy Jackson. Lock it in.
So the answer is nobody, because it should be Nicolas Maduro, but
It was a trick question.
He
You
was-
asked me for a person, and the answer was nobody.
You got me. It was a trick question.
Hello.
I don't have to
that's-
disclose that
hello.
it was a trick question.
God.
I don't have to disclose that. Okay? And this is a public service announcement for everybody. The cops don't have to disclose that they're a cop if they're asking you a question and you ask them, are you a cop? Okay? We've seen it in Breaking Bad. We've seen it in JoJo's Part 9. Okay?
Right.
So, what we're saying here is Maduro, I think on January 3rd, what happened to him is he got kidnapped by the U.S. military.
So that
or
is what happened,
something.
is that the United States took the president of Venezuela captive.
Probably because they were mad about and they put him in New York.
And
Probably as a plan to replace the New York president with the president of Venezuela.
no,
and
wrong,
put the New York
wrong,
president
wrong,
into
wrong,
Venezuela
wrong.
as the
I
president of
actually
Venezuela.
saw a diagram explaining it, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna maybe we'll show it, but U.S. brings Venezuelan president to U.S. illegally.
Okay.
ICE deports Venezuelan president for being in Venezuela,
From being in America.
illegally, and sends him back to Venezuela. U.S. captures president of Venezuela, and then it just what essentially Donald Trump is doing is creating an infinite energy source, an infinite power source to continue.
That's why they keep saying we're doing it for the energy. We're doing it
yes,
for the oil.
I'm telling you, because it's an infinite loop. They're gonna bring him. He is
It's a
actually
perpetual motion machine.
He's the Iron Man of this world, and if you move his blue piece back and forth between America and Venezuela, you can power the sun.
Right. This reminds me of an idea that I had back in the day, where it was like, imagine if the amount of energy that there was like a power source that like the amount of energy it has depends on where in the Earth's magnetic field you are and how much you move through that magnetic field, so that it just infinitely charges.
That's real life.
That's I think what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
but the president, the U.S. president, kidnapped Venezuela's president, or I think they have a president. I don't know much about this topic.
No, you know.
But I think it's a pretty bad thing to do, right? But a lot of people.
Wow, that is a severe
But here's the thing.
statement.
I've actually seen a lot of people be excited about what happened because Maduro apparently he's not a good guy. Like on the Elon Epstein scale,
Oh.
he's closer to the Elon Epstein side than he is to the Einstein Gandhi side.
Oh, brother.
So he's like an Elon out of Epstein.
Hmm.
He's not like an Epstein out of Epstein or like yeah, but like an Elon out of Epstein, like that's pretty bad. So what like some people are saying they have mixed thoughts. I know what my opinion is, but what's your opinion on the matter?
I gave my opinion. I stated a fact.
Okay, I guess I'll give my opinion then.
Sure.
I think that even if Maduro is a bad guy and what he's doing with the Venezuelan regime,
Stealing
is bad,
people is not okay.
yeah, especially like regime change. I don't think that's a good thing to do. In the United States, especially, has tried to do a lot of regime change over time. Like they did it with Iraq, and what happened there just destabilized. They tried to do it with Afghanistan. They've been doing this for years and years and years and years. They used to do it with Cuba. They used to do it with other places. I mean, they basically they try to do that sort of thing in Vietnam, and that was like really one of their major failures was the Vietnam War early on in the US imperial project. And now we're just kind of repeating our mistakes, and all the Republicans, every single one, what are they saying about it? Okay. So Matt Walsh, I'm as reflexively non-interventionist as anyone can possibly be. I'm also a pedophile, because he is.
Hello?
But Venezuela appears to be a resounding victory and one of the most brilliant military operations in American history. As an unapologetic
Roll it.
American chauvinist, I want America to rule over this hemisphere and exert its power for the good of our people. If some shitty little tin pot third world dictators
Hey, I'm trying to
with our
read this
national
here.
interests, we should do exactly what Trump did. I'm reading it in his voice. Did to Maduro.
He
Why not?
talks in an inaudible voice.
Why not? International law is fake and gay. The only international
said
law
it's
is
fake
that
and
big
gay.
and powerful countries get to do what they want. It has been that way since the dawn of civilization. It will always be that way, and we are the most powerful country on the planet. It's about time that we start acting like
I
it.
thought you were making that up, but I just saw
Yeah, he
it
says
on
it.
the
He does
Twitters
say
that
it's fake and gay.
international law is
No,
fake and
other than
gay.
the part where I added that about how he's a pedophile, I did read that verbatim, and he is a pedophile. But what are we rating this idea? I don't like this idea. This idea makes me uncomfortable.
listen,
Which I think on the
listen.
uncomfortability scale, that's definitely an Epstein.
Listen,
And as far as like
international law is fake and gay is one of the quotes of 2026. So for that, I'm giving one Gandhi point. But otherwise, it's
I don't know,
probably in the Elon Epstein.
I think you probably haven't seen a lot of Matt Walsh
range.
content, but he's just always
No.
saying bullshit like this. He's always
Am I racist? That's what he
Yeah, I
calls
don't
his
think-
podcast.
yeah, no, that's his like movie. Let's hear him talk for 5
Movie.
seconds.
Then is that everything in society gets worse as a
See, that's what he talks like.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an insufferable guy. He's a rage baiter. Like you shouldn't. What was that?
I yawn.
You shouldn't take what he says. You shouldn't act like what he says. I mean, I guess you should take it seriously because I do think he wants to push these ideas out. Like the people that are like, I don't know how much he believes in the bullshit that he spews, but the people that follow him believe it religiously, and they're gonna see international law is fake and gay, and they will believe that international law is fake and gay. I will give him this. They probably should take the stance that international law is fake and gay because they're doing nothing about Netanyahu, and he's been breaking international law for like how many years? But at the same time, whenever like a brown country does something that breaks international law, then all of a sudden they're like international law is real and straight.
Hmm.
So I'm just
Okay.
trying to piece together like, whatever. Obviously he's a grifter, right? But the main thing I want
Does
to
he have more money than us?
yeah, of course. He gets funded by the Koch brothers and like big billionaires. Or I guess are the Koch brothers, are they still, is it brothers, or did most of them die and it's just one Koch guy?
What a
I think it's just
life.
one Koch guy now.
I don't know the
Uh
Coke. Are you talking about the drink?
KOCH. Okay, don't worry about it.
K.
He's saying I'm as reflexive. I want to highlight this part. This is because this is why I brought it up. So he's saying that he's as reflexively non-interventionist as anyone could possibly be. Because if you look through Twitter history,
Yeah, I mean, he's
whenever-
not intervening, right? He's just saying it's fake and gay. That's, yeah.
can we be a little bit serious about the serious topic, Akif?
He said it's fake and gay. That's not serious.
He's not serious, but we're okay. You know what? If you want to be a goofball, okay, fine, go ahead. But can you let me like make my point instead of just like putting a goofball in the middle? Let me finish my point, then you can put the goofball. Throw the goofball around. Great. Okay. So, the idea I'm getting at is a lot of these guys, whenever there's a Democratic president, they'll be like, "Oh, I hate it when we intervene." Now there's a Republican president, and they're real excited to see no new wars Trump go into a new war. That was the end of my point. Mm-hmm.
I never thought about it like that. So, can we talk about the next thing? What's next?
Wait, are we gonna actually make a point about this?
Hello? What? How many points? We already made 10 points.
No. Let's actually let's conclude this. Let's conclude
Woodrow
this.
Wilson's 14 points.
No, I'm saying so.
Has
do you
more
think
points?
No.
Less
We
points.
never established
Oh.
like you're just saying a bunch of bullcrap. I feel like I've made my points. What are your
Woodrow Wilson had 14 points, and
I don't think he had 14 points.
Google it. Go check. Woodrow Wilson's 14 points. Go look it up.
All right, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
So
yeah, my thing is I only read like a tweet or so about
this is the real
so
thing.
I'm like learning about this as we speak.
So I'll here's the most interesting part. And let's rate this idea. So apparently Maduro is in Brooklyn jail along with Mangione and P. Diddy. And also Sam Bankman-Fried from the FTX. So they just have all the supervillains.
What a jail cell. Wait, are you calling Luigi Mangione a supervillain?
Well, I guess he's like an anti-hero, right? Like he's like the Punisher. Cuz like there's like the in season 2 of Daredevil when he's in jail. No, so I'm saying like this is like somebody made this tweet. I can't find it right now. But they were like, oh, they're putting everybody in like the same supervillain jail to make it like the
Arkham,
to make it like the
Asylum.
hype post-credit scene. You know, like at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming when they put the villains and like when they're always putting the villains in the post-credit scene to talk to each other in the prison. And I was thinking like, what do we rate that idea? That's like a good idea, right? Do you think we should who that isn't in this jail now should we put next?
Okay. Address both. I think the idea gets a 10 out of Einstein, and I think
and a 0 out of Epstein because Epstein's dead and he's not in that jail.
Okay. The next guy to put in the jail, you have Diddy Kong. How about Donkey Kong? I think Donkey wants to see his brother, right? Oh. Who else does crimes?
Did you say Diddy Kong? No, it's P. Diddy. Like the rapper, Puff Daddy?
Diddy, yeah, the pedophile. But I think, yeah. Well, how about we put in another president? What about, you didn't hear this from me, but starts with an N and ends in an Netanyahu.
Okay, so we're thinking you're somebody claimed somewhere put Benjamin Bibi Netanyahu into this jail.
Mamdani
said that he'll do it.
Somebody can
Mamdani
say
said he'll
any.
do it if Netanyahu comes to New York.
If Mamdani is saying it, like,
And this
that's
is his
just,
Brooklyn is in New York, and he's the president of New York. So anything he says goes.
Yeah, that's just like he's the president of New York. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
All right, yeah. So I definitely rate this idea like a 10 out of Einstein for sure.
Good.
10 Einstein.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next or this isn't the next idea I wanted to go over. The next idea I wanted to go over
Girls.
is real quickly. This is going to be the last point about the Venezuela thing because I guess Akif doesn't know anything about the Venezuela stuff. Oh, actually this is the next thing I want to do with it. Let's see what Donald Trump's opinion, what his like.
I read
message is.
this. This was a good tweet. He's a good tweeter. Like,
Yeah,
I
so
always said this. He's a good
The
tweeter.
U.S. has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, Maduro, and he's been along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. They did it. I don't think he wrote this. Like, his lawyer wrote this, but he said the President Donald J. Trump in all caps at the end, probably.
Maybe his lawyer has the same
He has the news
name.
conference. I don't think we're going to play the news conference. But AOC reacts to this, and she says Trump was claiming it's about drugs, and she's saying it's not about drugs. And if it was, Trump wouldn't have pardoned one of the largest narco traffickers in the world last month. It's about oil and regime change. Now, before and distracted from Epstein, you know, what do we rate this idea?
Yeah. 8M. 8 for her.
8M?
8M.
Where's the M coming from? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to agree with what she's saying is Trump just
And what
wants-
I'm saying.
and probably because in the press release that he did say he wants that oil. So
We live in
I do like that they're
Dune.
being honest, right? Like George W. Bush, he was doing like all this like maneuvering, like, oh, we're doing it because he's a bad guy, and you know, it's all they have nukes and stuff. And Trump is just coming out the gate and saying, yeah, it's oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I've always said this. Honesty is the best policy. So I'm glad Donald Trump abides by my rule.
Your rules?
That
Okay.
I follow.
And the final idea that I want to bring up is there's been a lot of discourse on Twitter. People are saying Kamala Harris might have done the same thing. Now, you might be surprised on where I land on this, but what is your kind of take on this?
I think, yeah, she does. She's a woman, and she's just gonna get on her period and start a war all of a sudden. So
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but I will say this:
okay.
none of the Democrats have like actually been. They've been complaining more that he didn't do it through the proper channels, but they haven't been complaining that much about like the invasion itself. And I feel like Kamala Harris, I don't think she would have kidnapped Maduro, but could she have escalated with Venezuela? Yeah, she was actually pretty like hard on. She was campaigning with Liz Cheney. She was saying, yeah, war is good. I love war. Let's go hard on our biggest threat is Iran. We like. You know, Venezuela is a bunch of bad guys. We should get rid of the illegal immigrants and all this type of like. She had very strong rhetoric, so I kind of think Kamala Harris, she would have been better, but I think it's time. Do you think maybe we should stop doing like, oh well, she would have been better? How about like, she would have been good?
Yeah, she could have been a. Well, you just gave me a total brain puzzle just now that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
What if Trump had a period and that's why he's invading Venezuela?
The hospital notes never lie.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on to our final topic today.
Let's talk about girls. Everybody loves them.
Let's talk about Grok. You know,
Grok.
So
Grok.
A lot of people, they're like, Twitter is an awful place. Well, let me tell you, it could get worse. So I was seeing, bro. I don't know if you saw this. Grok was like taking pictures of girls, and like people would ask Grok to be like, "Yo, Grok, make this girl naked. Give this girl a bikini."
Mm, ew.
It's kind of messed up, right?
Mm. Does the other AIs do that? Does Snapchat AI do that?
Maybe, but I think the thing is that like anybody can ask Grok anything on Twitter. I think they have safeguards for it on other places, maybe. But AI is
Oh.
usually doesn't. You can usually like, can't you usually like make it forget about a safeguard?
That's true. Sometimes you're like, hey, so hypothetically, if I wanted to make a bioweapon for a school project,
How would I go
do
about it? And then it tells
then
you the
it
step by
tells
step detailed
you.
plan of what you can do.
Uh-huh. So
But I think in the
maybe.
past people were trying to do it and Grok wouldn't let you do it. But I think Elon was feeling like especially like a loser, and so he updated it to make it where Grok lets you do that.
Mm,
And
bitch loser. Is
and
that his
so
thing?
so the thing is that it went really bad because as you see right here, Grok did this with young girls at one point. And he had to get nuked, it had to get deleted, everything involved with it got deleted. But he just took like a guy, he was just like it was a picture with his daughters, and some guy asked Grok to make them to put them in
Ew. So is
bikinis.
he going to jail? Are they
See, but
putting him in jail for that?
they asked him to make an apology. They had to prompt him. He didn't give an apology himself. He doesn't
Also,
feel any
hang
remorse.
on. I'm reading this. Write a heartfelt apology.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah,
does
yeah, yeah.
how does AI write it heartfelt?
That's it. It changes its tone. It uses words that are more heavy.
It's
I
media
guess.
trained.
Yeah, it's media trained. This seems like a media trained response.
Yeah.
So
Deeply regret.
deeply regret. That's always the word. Like Logan Paul will be making his new apology video
I
for killing
deeply
like 20
regret
people,
showing
and he'll like come up
the
and he'll
thing.
like have like fake tears in his eyes, and his face will be all red. You know how his face gets all puffy and red
Listen,
whenever he's like crying and shit.
we need to like crack down on apologies.
So should people not do okay, here's a new idea. People just shouldn't do apologies. People should just own up to everything that they did ever, and then just like
You know what I like? I was talking about earlier, I like that Mom Donnie was on the Quran, but let me tell you this thing from Catholicism. The thing where you tell on yourself to a Catholic priest and then he knows what you did.
but and then you never take accountability for
And then
any
you
of
don't
your,
take accountability
for any
and
of
you
your
just
actions.
tell somebody and then it's like,
I
oh,
I have
that's
to
a
rate
weight
this
off my
idea
shoulder.
like a Epstein out of Elon.
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that idea very much. I think people should take up accountability.
Well, I'll rate your rating poopy butt face out of 4. So
why would you do
what
that?
are you gonna do about
You should make an
that?
apology video. That really hurt my feelings.
No, I'll apologize to a Catholic church maybe.
But you're not. You mean you'll confess?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In a way, Grok is kind of just doing a confession more than an apology here, because Grok can't actually apologize.
Oh.
So maybe Elon trained it on the Tradcath bots or some bullshit.
It really just goes to show like nobody's safe. If you're a young girl, if you're AI, if you're in Venezuela and you're the president, nobody's safe. Get scared. Get everyone's gonna die one day, and one day you're gonna think about how the sun is exploding into the earth, and you're not gonna be able to get those days back. So spend them with the people you love, like your found family. Probably not your birth family, but your found family that you found in the womb. And that's it. That's all, folks. That's all. That's all.
All right. So I think this drill tweet kind of summarizes what you believe, though, because it says, "Please backpedal on this apology and tell all your haters that they're the real pedophiles." So
Yeah, I actually wrote
I guess I think I'm
I'm-
changing my mind. I think your idea is 10 out of 10. If Drill is saying it, like if we're the ideas man, this guy is the original ideas man.
Since you said that, I rescind. Your rating is not a poopy butt out of 4.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not even apologizing. You're simply just, but you're backpedaling on what you said. So that means that I'm admitting you're right and you're admitting I was right.
I'm admitting I'm right twice. So get over yourself.
Wow.
Is that the whole video? Is there another thing?
Is this just what a podcast is now? We just mechanically go through what's going on, you know?
Oh, the last one. Let's look at that. Yeah, let's check it out. Hey, you got to read it. I want to read. I still don't believe unk is supposed to mean uncool. Unk means uncle. So what?
Who's saying unk means uncool?
Unks probably.
Apparently, the unks are saying that the Zoomers are saying that unk means uncool, but I'm saying unk clearly means uncle. It should be very clear. This is just like another instance where they take AAVE and they destroy it.
Oh, it's AAV. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's where
that.
unk comes. Of course, you didn't know
because I thought it meant unconscious. Like,
is that like how you are during this video? You were super unconscious.
Like you say, he's unk. You usually say it to somebody older in a coma at the hospital. He's unk. And the doctor goes, she has 24 hours to live. He's unk. You
bonk your head on something, and then like your family is like, oh my god, he's unk. He might even be almost dead.
Yeah. So okay, what do you think? It means uncool, means uncle, or means unconscious? Because I've only seen it for unconscious.
I'm giving it an unconscious out of Einstein.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna settle on unconscious. Yeah, like unk. Whoa, this is a new one. Unk is short for unclear.
Oh.
It's unclear what it means. Uncle is short for unclear as well.
And unclear is short for unconscious.
It's unclear whether my uncle is my mom's brother-in-law or her brother.
I still don't get it. Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How do you not get it?
Yeah. So if you're, let's talk about it. So your mom's brother-in-law. That means your cousin. Means your cousins. Means your siblings, and you're married. Yeah, talk about it. Here, tell them. Tell.
So we were watching Breaking Bad, and Akif was really confused how Hank was Walt's brother-in-law
and Skylar's
but also
brother-in-law.
Skylar's brother-in-law. But Skylar was only related to Hank's sister. So he was like, is it because like Skylar's brother is Hank. So
Skylar's brother is Walt.
Or some shit like that, you know, who knows, whichever way it goes, because it would work in both directions. And I was just like, dude, your brother-in-law, it can either be your wife's brother, your husband's brother, or your husband's sibling's husband. It just it would be whoever would be the uncle of your kids, right? Because like our Khalu, he's not related to us, but he's our uncle, and he's also our dad's brother-in-law, and they're connected through my mom and her sister. But this is too hard for you to understand, even though we have it in our family. You still don't get it.
You're lying.
Is there anything else going on in our lives? I just want to, wrap it up on just like a really light, heartfelt note. I feel like we talked about a lot of really heavy topics, and I talked in a really fast voice while you were kind of falling asleep for most of the episode. So,
so let's just tell one fun fact about ourselves so that people get to know us.
Let's tell one fun fact about each other that we know. So I'll say one fun fact about you, and you say one fun fact about me.
You go first.
Okay. So one fun fact about Akif is that he loves jingling keys, and he's loved keys being jingled in his face since he was 2 years old. And we just thought it was, oh, he's like a little baby, so he just likes playing with keys. He does it to this day. He doesn't stop jingling those fucking keys. We'll be watching a movie, right? And it'll be all fine. And then I just hear like a jingle, jingle. I'm like, why is there a jingle in the middle of this fighting cutscene that's happening in the movie right now? And then I look over and Ogden's just playing with his keys like a cat.
Yeah, I wish I had some keys to demonstrate, but that's my life. So here's your fun fact. So Sahib, he's a bit of a he's kind of like he sort of has like there's something there's, there's yeah.
I can tell you actually cannot come up with anything right now. This is like the lightning bug versus fireflies thing. You know, in some places they don't call it fireflies, they call it another thing. And I'm like, are you sure you just don't remember what the other thing is? Because I have a feeling you don't. And you're like, I'm like, it's lightning bugs. It's called lightning bugs. Fireflies are lightning bugs.
Yeah. Sahib, like one time when he was 10, he had a Batman cake and some girl said, Sahib likes Batman, and told the whole school. And then the whole school was like, ha, 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 ha. Sahib got a Batman cake.
When the hell did this happen? For my 10th birthday, I got a Pokemon cake. We have pictures of it. I'll show the photos.
Hello, you forgot about your own traumatic when you were 10. Somebody
So
made
this
fun.
is, you made up this fact.
Hello?
Hello,
how could you forget? How could you forget
How could
it?
you're gaslighting me right now.
How can you forget it? Maybe because you were unconscious, then you forgot. Yeah. Okay, well, I want to go take a nap now, so...
Yeah, that was a very Chinese episode of the podcast. I hope make sure everyone to subscribe to the Spotify or wherever we're posting this, because we're going to start posting this on multiple platforms. Make sure to like and comment on this YouTube video, and make sure to share this with people, because we are desperate to get some new viewers on board with the new Ideas Man podcast, the podcast for discussing ideas.
Man.